vision behind Seed is to create the most advanced simulation in human history.
To try and simulate human society at a level of detail far beyond what has ever been done before.
If that doesn't excite anyone who makes digital experiences, nothing else will.
You control characters that we call seedlings, and you basically help them live out their lives and fulfill these interesting fantasies.
With all of the life stories and the drama and the wins and the losses and the grievances.
Very highly intelligent beings that evolve over time, and we can observe really interesting behavior from them.
Artificial intelligence of a scripted form has existed in games for as long as I've been playing games. It's just gotten more compelling and more advanced.
When we started pitching this back in like 2011, 2012, people thought we were crazy because like AI running on these backends had never really been done or wasn't really even possible back then.
So we had been doing a lot of pre-production. We have been building a lot of kind of like these structural AI systems. And right at the moment where we had a lot of that, generative AI jumped onto the stage, and we kind of just almost by accident had built like the perfect framework to actually work with that.
Generative AI brings that more to life. And so my seedling, my character, we could have made do cool things, but now we can do cool things.
At any given time, your seedling can text you and say, oh my God, something happened. And they can really understand contextually what it is that you're saying.
So imagine you have like a seedling called Jake and they like another seedling called Emma. And Emma walks into the room and you text your seedling, why don't you ask her out on a date? And then you can actually see your seedling get up, walk over to Emma, strike up a conversation, and then you come back the next day and then you ask your seedling, hey, how did the date go? And then Jake actually describes how the date went based on their own subjective opinion.
It really creates this like dynamic, deeper interactions between the players and with the NPCs.
It's going to really step away from what we see in other games with NPCs and like this.
Imagine a city where you just like pan around the city and you can see seedlings kind of having conversations with each other, or painting things that then they decorate their houses with. But more importantly, this is not a random painting that they did, but this painting is because of this is what they're going through, or this is their worldview. It really grounds all that high fidelity in kind of reality, and everything starts feeling real.
It's really ambitious with going for a larger scale than anything that's currently out there.
I think we severely underestimated how hard it would be to scale this thing.
What we're doing is already hard. Creating a persistent, always-on single world game requires computational power. To then add generative AI on top of that, it's increasingly difficult to do at scale.
The foundation of Seed is the storytelling simulation, and that lives in the cloud. And Google is obviously at the forefront of running cloud infrastructure.
Of course, Google was the perfect partner there because they've both been on the forefront of developing generative AI, but also building the backend services that we've needed to really scale Seed.
And now we have Google coming online with these amazing generative AI offerings that we can fold into that builds on the same platform, allowing us to achieve a lot more.
The players are creating the content, but then our own AI is creating the content, and Gen AI is creating the content. And all of this, I think, just creates these absolutely unique experiences that we've never seen in games before.
The self-organized fun in this all-connected, living, breathing world of Avesta is a game I've never been able to play before. So I'm excited as a gamer, not just as a member of the team.
Sometimes it's hard to describe it as a computer game. It's beyond the computer game, it's beyond the TV show, it's beyond the virtual online society. I think it's a new form of entertainment.